If there's one canon event I fully believe every single gym girl has gone through, it's believing that if they start lifting weights, they're gonna pop out looking like Chris Evans when he was Captain America, or worse, Thanos. I know it's embarrassing, but I'll admit it, I thought that too. I used to think that I would pick up a weight and accidentally magically turn into Miss Olympia. I thought I was different from other girls, and I just had the craziest genetics that I would just get so huge. And obviously you can attribute this to multiple things. One, misogyny, the idea that being muscular is a male trait. Number two, misinformation. Just people trying to sell different types of workout programs like Pilates and bodyweight workouts by saying that it's the only feminine way to work out. Or just insecurity and body dysmorphia, like people genuinely believe they look muscular even though they look like a literal twig. This debate has been going on for so long. As long as I've been on the internet, at least, is lifting gonna make you bulky? Is it going to make you huge? Is it gonna give you this? Is it gonna give you high cortisol? Is it gonna make your face puffy? Is it going to make your stomach puffy? There's all these things that people love to say about lifting and all the things that it causes. And I'm going to tell you today the real answer. Does lifting make you bulky?
I've been seeing girls all over my For You page saying that something they're not afraid to admit as a gym girl is that lifting heavy did make them bulky. And you know what? I stand by them, because when I first started working out in 2021, everyone swore up and down on TikTok, like, you will not get bulky, you will just look toned and good. And okay, that was true when I first started. Like, I would say like my first year, yeah, I just looked nice, toned. But at this point, I've been working out for like 3.5 years. Yeah, my upper body is getting big and bulky. And everyone has their little opinion, like, well, then that's your food. No, it's not, because it's just I'm going heavy and I'm training upper body 3 to 4 times a week. Like, that's...
Okay, can we talk about that first of all? Why are you hitting upper body 3 or 4 times a week? Like, what does that mean, that you're hitting legs 1 time a week? Why are you doing that? Anyways.
Why I'm getting bulky. And you know, it was all cute at the gym. I'd be in my sports bra like, holy shit, I'm huge. But when I would go in my like normal outfits, like if I was going out or something, I would be so self-conscious because my arms just looked massive. I obviously don't have a pump before.
We seriously need to unpack the fact that women think it's disgusting and so embarrassing to look strong. Like, why is that just the worst thing? Like, obviously, if it's not your preference, I guess that's fine. But I really wish as women we would unpack why that's not our preference. Like, why is it more ideal to go out and look dainty and thin and feminine than it is to go out and look strong and capable? But whatever.
I'm a pump before going out to the bars or wherever, and I'd be like, why, like, my arms look huge. Like, you would never guess I had like a 6-pack because my arms, my upper body just looked like very big. And
so if you have a strong upper body, you can't have a 6-pack. What does that even mean? Nobody looks at a girl with big arms and says she doesn't have a 6-pack for sure. What?
And I wasn't a fan of the look. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you want to keep lifting heavy, go for it. That is just not my personal preference. Like, I just didn't like how I looked. Anyways, so now I don't do any upper body at the gym.
Any.
I do legs 3 times a week, and all the other days I do cardio. But lately I've been going to hot yoga and Pilates, and that...
If you've been lifting for 3 years, like she said, hitting upper body 4 times, and now you go to Pilates, the Pilates is helping you maintain the muscle you built during lifting, okay? The only way that you're going to shrink that muscle you built during lifting is by losing weight and not working out your upper body at all. When you do Pilates, it's helping you maintain that muscle. So what you're doing is maintaining whatever you just grew in the gym.
It's because it is upper body, but it's like light and it's like mostly your body weight, so it's not gonna cause you to like blow up, you know what I'm saying? So I actually haven't trained upper body in, I think, like 2 months. And I just feel so much more confident.
Your upper body muscle is not going to get smaller in 2 months. Like, you're not going to see a significant amount of lost muscle in 2 months' time because it took you 3 years to build it. So however you're feeling now is nothing to do with the way you look, and it has everything to do with the mental part of how you think lifting makes you look. Mentally, you feel manly because you're going to the gym and you're lifting weights, and it's actually causing you to create testosterone in your body, which is probably making you falsely believe that you feel manly. But in reality, you look probably the exact same, especially if you're implementing Pilates.
When I'm just like wearing my like going out clothes, because then it's like my arms, they still look toned, like they still, you can tell I work out, but they're just like, they're tinier
In 2 months.
Going to hot yoga and Pilates, but I'm gonna start going 3 days a week, and I honestly love it. Like, I feel so good after going there.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with going to hot yoga and Pilates, but I hate the way that people paint it to be this like miracle solver of all problems. Like, women, the problem is you guys were just trying to be strong. Let's not do that. Let's do some body weight stuff. It's like when calisthenics people tell weightlifting people that their muscle isn't functional. Like, what does that even mean? What kind of cope is that? And all these comments are like, that's why I'm a Pilates princess now. I love lifting weights, but I still want to look dainty. What is this like marriage to the idea of women looking dainty and tiny all the time? It's so annoying and frustrating, especially when it's tied to the Pilates. If I did Pilates and I never lifted, I would still look super muscular, because guess what? We all have different genetics and different rates of muscle growth. My muscles are really prone to growing on my upper body. So if I did Pilates and I never lifted, I would still have a very toned upper body. I would look like I might lift weights, because that's how my body tends to grow muscle. It took me a long time, but I found a photo of her 1 month before she made that video. That's the thing, she's not even bulky, she's skinny, and that's the problem. That's why I say there's so many reasons behind this, but one of the main ones is body dysmorphia. You look like you work out, like you said, you do not look huge, you don't look manly, you don't look like you've been lifting upper body for 3 years, 4 times a week, and that you're gonna be the next Miss Olympia. You don't look bulky. And the problem with this video, I don't care if it's her personal experience, I care about the misinformation that she's spreading to everybody. And what you're telling women is, hey, if you lift weights, which is one of the most important things for women to do in order to keep their bone density and in order to decrease their risk of death and falling later on in life, don't do it, because it's going to make you look masculine. Why do you care about that so much that you're going to go out and you're going to discourage women from being the healthiest and most strong version of themselves? It doesn't make any sense. Hot yoga, Pilates, yes, are going to help you with the longevity of your life, because you're working out. It's going to help your stamina and it's going to help your cardiovascular system, but lifting weights is so vital for women, not just hitting legs. Yes, I understand we have aesthetic preferences, but telling women to not lift upper body at all because all these gym girls lied to you is so insane. Now, here's the reality of it. Yes, lifting does make you bulky. No crap. Yes, it obviously does. If you do it right, it will get you there. For some people. Not even every woman is capable of naturally becoming bulky. I've personally in my life known so many women who have lifted upper body 2 to 3 times a week for years just to have smaller biceps than I have in 2 years. Videos like this are just so damaging to women, because you're telling them to consider the aesthetic part of not looking like a man over the health and the positive aspects that come out of lifting. You're always highlighting the negative and never highlighting the positive. Why don't you bring up the fact that you felt amazing, you felt strong, you felt capable, but maybe the look wasn't for you? Why don't you bring that up? But instead, I felt disgusting, I felt like a man, I felt this, I felt that. This is just, they're lying to you. Because we all have this secret ploy to make you big and bulky, right? Oh my God, we just want this girl to bulk up. Moral of the story, lifting does make you bulky if you have the genetics for it and if you do it right. If you lift and you hit every upper body muscle 2 times per week, over a few years, you purposefully try to get that big bulky look. Yes, you're going to get bulky to some sort of extent if your genetics allow for it and you're hitting your protein goal. But I promise you, getting bulky does not happen by accident. And all these people act like it's just something that fell in their lap. They just woke up. How did I get bulky like this? That's literally going to your job and just getting promoted to CEO on the first day. And people being like, I don't know how it happened. I guess I was just too good at my job. No, it happened over years of hard work and the boss noticing your hard work over and over again for years. You don't just become CEO in one day. You think LeBron James picked up a basketball the first time and he was already the GOAT? No, it took practice, years and years of practice. Stop telling women, 1, that it's even bad to get bulky. And number 2, stop telling them it's something that's going to happen to them by accident. It's not going to happen by accident. It might not even happen for you on purpose if you wanted to. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about the video, and I'll see you guys for the next one.